a video on replacing the struts to maintain your bonnet or hood, which should hold that in the maximal height position but also help assist to close it when lifting it up past a few inches. So my wife's updated to 11 here. It is a 2007 car and the struts were original, and so at the maximum position it will drop a little bit, but it also won't spring it open in a semi-open position. So you can see at the peak it actually starts to droop down, and these struts are now 17 years old. It's well and truly time for these stabilus struts. Now this is in contrast to having replaced them both, which I'm going to show you how to do. It lifts itself up once you've opened it a fraction. You can see how it opens up there, nicely supported. Now, to do this, you need to firstly open the bonnet, but then you actually need to put this into the maximum vertical position. There is a switch on the left side bonnet hinge, which I'll show you closer in a second, and by pushing the bonnet down a bit, you can depress the latch and then raise it to the vertical, and this will make changing the struts a job that takes a matter of minutes. So you can see there's the latch there, but to actually get it to maximum, you need to push that in with the bonnet coming down a fraction first, and then you can lift it up once it's depressed in, and it will hold itself in the vertical. It won't guillotine down on you. So come time to depress the bonnet, you're simply going to depress that latch again, and you'll be able to close this to the normal opening height, where it will maintain itself once you've got new struts on. But you do need it in that vertical position to replace the struts, as you're about to see. Now, the struts are made by Stabilus, who make a lot of these hydraulic struts for the car. They're made in Koblenz in Germany, so they are not side dependent. The left is the same as the right, as opposed to some of the other newer vehicles which are now side dependent. My little driver under here can get that clip off. Once the clip is off, that should just be able to come off easily, and then all you need to do is just down the bottom, you can just flex that up. Ooh, pretty easy. I probably could have greased that. And then similarly, just rotate this end around. Sorry, one-handed action. You got that one? Good boy. So then let's push that on. And I think that's done it. So you can see the new strut, the digit's 24, meaning it's made in 2024 for the lifter mat. I love it. And again, now in contrast, comparing this to one of the old struts, you can see 2007, when the car was made, these struts were put on. They were well overdue. Now what's kind of interesting, how with just one strut on, it's not enough to support the weight of the bonnet. So after putting the bottom bit on, I'm rotating it up when it's in the higher position, and it simply clicks on there. Here is the latch to release the bonnet because it needed to go vertical to get that on. I'm going to push that in, and then the bonnet should be able to come down slowly. I'm just going to click into a new, there we go. So now that actually lifts up the bonnet. So it actually lifts it all up from there, up to its maximum position. There is no folding. It's actually going to push it up from most positions. Compared to before, it was just holding.